Hi everyone! So today I am going to begin documenting my journey to clearing up my hyperpigmentation and my acne. So let's see, for the last few months I have been doing a transition from a lot of name brand products and transitioning more natural products and really focusing on clearing up my hyperpigmentation more so than my acne. I seem to have gotten my acne pretty much under control with the products I'm using, and mainly now it's just working on the hyperpigmentation that I do have, because it seems, as soon as one area gets clear, I may have a little breakout that's due to hormones, and then boom, the cycle starts all over again. So really dealing with that and keeping my face and complexion lighter in those darker areas. I have hyperpigmentation here and here, not so much, mainly on the side of my face, and also my forehead area, which you really can't see because my little turban today, and also my arms and areas like that, but mainly on my face more than anything. And so I'm going to share with you my products, excuse me, and my regimen and what I've been doing and using to kind of help lighten those problem areas and keep my face clear. So yeah, the first thing I'm doing is washing my face with black soap. I'm using 100% black soap with mango in it. I get this from RA Cosmetics for $4.99. It's the same place I get my shea butter from. My local beauty supply store gets their stuff from there, and I just decided to cut out the middleman. I went to the website and they ship from Georgia. I believe they're black owned, in case that matters to anyone, and shipping is quick. I think I ordered on a Monday and I got it on a Thursday, or like a Wednesday, and I'm in North Carolina, so it was quick. They got me a really quick turnaround. Paid with PayPal, had no issues. They put a little note in the box thanking me, so really nice. Had a really personable touch, even though they deal with larger companies too, since my beauty supply store gets their stuff from there. So I wash my face with that twice a day, in the morning and in the evenings. I have combination oily skin, so my T-zone and sometimes this area of my face when I wear my glasses is very oily, and so I can't not wash my face in the morning, even though it does feel clean and great or whatever, because I've tried it a couple times and I've gone out and it just felt yucky. And I actually it was during the school year, although I am taking summer classes this summer, but it was during the school year when I was on campus. I went back to my dorm and I washed my face between classes. I was like, no, I can't do this. So that's what I'm doing. I wake up in the morning. I use this little scrubber I got from Sephora for $5 or $6, and I just moisten that and scrub it here and do it in a nice circular motion, neck and all of that, and then I'll rinse it off and continue doing whatever I have to do in the shower. And then when I'm done, generally my face is dry by then, and I'll move on to the next step. In the evenings, I do the same thing, just not in the shower, because I'll generally shower before if I've worked out, or if I want to take a bath or something, or I just don't feel like showering that evening, because sometimes it's like that when you're up at 3 a.m. and you're writing a paper. But yeah, so I'll do that, and then some nights, and always nights, because I don't use this during the daytime, I will use this product, which is the Mario Badescu. I'm sure I'm butchering that. I do not know Italian. Spanish is my forte. Glycolic foaming cleanser, and this I researched quite a bit for a few months. I was looking for something to really deal with the hyperpigmentation. The black soap is really for the acne, and some of the discoloration in my face as well, but mainly the acne, because I was using products like Clinique and Neutrogena, and I tried Proactive and a whole other slew of stuff, and it was just like, let's try something else. And I've seen like really good testaments from the black soap, but I needed something to do with the hyperpigmentation. And glycolic acid is one of those chemicals that's really good in kind of breaking up dead skin cells and help rejuvenating new skin and turning over new growth. But I didn't want to do a pill or anything like that, just because sometimes when you get with darker skin, you can have adverse effects, and if you go to the dermatologist, they may not know. Sometimes you read things online and you can buy the face pills, but I was very skeptical about that, and I know I have very sensitive skin, and I didn't want to take a risk of undoing all the progress I've done in getting my skin as far as it has now. So I just decided to try this. It seems safe. I believe on their website it says it's 6% glycolic acid. I may be wrong, but because it's not listed, it's not listed on here. But it says if you have normal skin, to use this 1 to 2 times a week. And if you have oily skin like me, to use it 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes I'll do it 2 nights a week. Sometimes it'll be 3 nights a week. It really just depends on if my skin feels particularly oily that week, or what my schedule is looking like, if I remember that 3rd night to or not. Yeah, but I'm really liking this. I've been using this since the beginning of May. So not long, 2 months, just about, but I haven't had any adverse effects from using it. You know how sometimes you would just use a product and you have the 2-week waiting period to see how your skin adjusts. And I did that, and I didn't have any major breakouts, or my skin didn't go red, because I've had that before. Didn't have any skin peeling or falling off. I've had some really bad experience, and nothing like that with this. So I was like, okay, we'll keep using this. So we'll see if it lightens my face. And like I said, I've been using this for about 2 months, and if you can see barely any, you really can't tell any has been used. The only way you'll be able to tell is if you took off the top, which you really still can't know, that's gonna fall. If you take off the top, you would know, if you're me and using it. But from what I've read, this lasts people about a year or so, so I'm not looking to replace this until next year sometime. And another cleansing product I use, not for my face, but for everything else, is the African Black Soap Body Wash. And once again, this is the mango. I like the smell of mango. They have lemongrass and plain and all that other stuff. But I just like that tropical smell, and it's not strong. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. But it smells like the bar as well. The bar smells like this as well, and it's mango extract. But I started using that in August, or the end of August, beginning of September, because I was swimming and I needed something to really help deal with the chlorine and stuff from being in the pool twice a week. And so that was really helping, and it's also helped cut down on the acne breakouts I was having on my arms and things like that in the back. I don't think I really get those anymore. So it's just dealing with the hyperpigmentation. But I do get eczema here. I get eczema on my arms, my back, and sometimes my legs. And I do have the hyperpigmentation scarring from that as well. So that's another reason I use that. And after I'm done washing my face, those are my cleansing products. I'll use a toner. I made my own toner, put in this little bottle from my travel stuff. It has rose water, witch hazel, and tea tree oil. So this rose water, which smells really, really nice actually. I put this in my hair one day and I got a lot of compliments, but it smells so good. And I used this witch hazel, and it's alcohol free with aloe. I really wanted witch hazel that was alcohol free because I didn't want something to be very drying to my face, because I am using these other products. And tea tree oil, which is here, and I got all those from Amazon. And I know tea tree oil, I was using this originally to do spot treatments when I would get breakouts still, and I would use it once in the morning, once in the evening, and normally the zit would be gone. It really tea tree oil kills bacteria, so it was really good for that. And I was like, hey, let's put in the toner. I've read that it was good, and I ended up doing 1 part witch hazel, 1 part rose water, and then I think I put 3 or 4 drops, which is way too much of the tea tree oil, because when I first used it, I was like, yeah, because it'll kind of sting, and so I had to put more in there. and it calmed it down. So I've been using that, and you should know that rose water is very hydrating to the face, and the tea tree oil can be kind of drying, so they really balance each other out, which I really like about it. And I'll use that every morning and every evening when I wash my face, with the one caveat of when I do my bentonite clay mask, I will not use that particular bottle. I'll use one that does not have tea tree oil, because the bentonite clay, it's very stripping of any kind of anything you have in your face or going on, and so I don't like to add that on top of what I've already done. So I just forego the one with the tea tree oil. And speaking of the bentonite clay, so I bought this lovely thing once again from Amazon, and this is a pound. I think it was like $8, and I use that clay once a week on my face, Wednesdays or Thursday nights. I'll put it on, let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. I think if you have sensitive skin, they say 10 to 15 minutes and not 15 to 20. So I do the 15 to 20, even though I do have sensitive skin. I tried it out and let it sit 15 minutes, and it didn't feel like it was irritating or anything. Whenever you take it off, your face will be red. When I did it for the 10 minutes, it was red. When I did it for the 15 to 20, it was still red. Just so you know, that's just, it's pulling out all the toxins in your skin, so it's going to be red, but it's not a red irritating kind of feel, although it will feel kind of tightening and tingling on your skin, but you'll notice when you wake up in the morning, you're like, And that's just to block the impurities. I've also been told it helps to even out your complexion and help with hyperpigmentation. So that's another reason I'm using that. And I do know some people use it on their natural hair. I have not used that on my hair yet, but I might in the future. And in addition to that mask, I use a turmeric mask. Turmeric masks are good for lightening the hyperpigmentation and help regenerating the new skin growth and breaking up some of that scarring. And I use that once a week as well, generally on a Sunday or a Monday evening. So you have like 3 to 4 days in between each face mask. Just kind of let your skin rest and whatnot. And that one isn't as drying. It's actually more moisturizing because it has honey, and I do put rose water in there just a little bit, and coconut milk, and there's something else that goes in the turmeric mask. So I use that. And I've also been using bio oil. So the bio oil, I did try that on my face a couple of times during the day, and it did not work. My face felt way too oily, and I was wiping and blotting. I was like, nope. But I use it on my arms, my chest. I was very skeptical about using bio oil. I still have not seen significant results, but I've only been using that for 2 months as well. So we'll keep using that and seeing if it helps to lighten up, breaking up any of these. It says to give it 3 months minimum, so we'll see. I use it in the day and in the evening. Well, some evenings if I remember, but always in the morning. And I put this on before I put on my shea butter. And so we'll see how that works as well. And in addition, for my face moisturizer, once again from the same line as my glycolic acid, it's the oil-free moisturizer with SPF 30, because I do need something that has SPF, because there's no sense of doing all these things to help lighten scars, if you're going to just get all that sun damage and not protect your skin from the sun, because the sun will darken those spots as well. So there's no reason to be doing all this if you're not going to help protect your face. So use that. It's good for my face. It hasn't made it extra oily or anything. My mom uses that, or she has used it when she left her moisturizer or something, and she has dry skin, and it worked well for her as well. So I like that. I use that in the morning and the evenings as well. And I use this eye cream by Clinique. As I mentioned, I was using Clinique products for a while. And this is all about eyes rich, reduces circles, puffs. I don't really have circles or puff, I don't think. No, you guys tell me. I don't think I do. But I've been using this. Haven't had anything good, haven't had anything bad. We'll keep using it. I've read that you should start using eye cream in your 20s. I will be 21 this year, so hey. Although I don't know what I want to do when I run out of that, because I've seen like the big thing of that and it's like $50. And I really don't want to spend $50 on that. And I was getting these when I was using the Clinique products, because I would buy it every 3 months. And I would always line it up to when you get the little gift bags. And that was one of the things that was always in the little gift bag. And in addition to that, you would get this, which I will probably repurchase this because I really, really like this. And my mom likes it too. And she has dry skin. I mainly use this in the winter. But it's the Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. And it's really good in the winter, because in the winter, this is fine. But this area that's oily in the summer will be so freaking dry in the winter. So dry. And I'll just like pop this on in the morning. Or if like throughout the day, I'll carry it in my bag and I'll just like put it on if my face is feeling really dry and the wind is really harsh, and it'll really help and carry me on to the rest of the day until I get home in the evening. So I use this, and you can also use it as a face mask, just like a moisture mask. It says to put it on for 5 minutes and then rinse it off with water. My mom did that and it worked for her, although now she's using honey. And I also use a Retin A cream. This is the 0.025%. I was using the 0.05% briefly. I started using that 3 years ago, 2012. My primary care physician wrote me a prescription, and it was really working because I wanted to do something to help with hyperpigmentation, and that was helping. And what happened? Oh yeah, I was using that because she started me off on the 0.025 because I mentioned I had really sensitive skin, and she didn't want to give me the 0.05 because that was stronger. So I use that every night after I wash my face. Before I put on my moisturizer, I'll put this on and I'll let it sit for 20 minutes and then put the moisturizer on, and it works well. But what did happen is I stopped briefly. So my physician recommended, she wrote me a prescription for that. I used up the first thing, and then she was on maternity leave. So another doctor, when you call in, if your doctor isn't there, another doctor will sign off on the prescription, blah, 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 blah. This is just how it is in most family care practices, actually. But he didn't look, and so he gave me a 0.05, which I was using every other night because I knew it was stronger, and it didn't do anything funky to my skin. And then I thought I lost that when I was traveling, but I didn't. I just left it at home instead of bringing it to school with me. It was a mess, and I got off of it, and then I found it and I started using it, and then I ran out of that, and I didn't refill for whatever reason. I don't know why, for a couple of months. So this one, it got refilled in March. Yes. So this is my latest one, and it normally takes about 3 to 4 months for you to start seeing the effects that it has on your face. So I'll be using this again, and I know from experience it's not going to do anything bad to my face. So that's why I like that. And last but not least is, this is old. Well, not old, but it's been through a lot. Is my Neutrogena Visibly Even Daily Moisturizer with sunscreen, SPF 30. I was using this on my face when I was using the Clinique products, because the Clinique products did not have an SPF in them, and I knew, because I was using this, if you're using a Retin A, you have to use an SPF. You have to. There's like no ifs, ands, or buts. So I knew I was using that. I needed an SPF, and also, like I said, you don't want to undo all the work you did. So I was using that, but then when I switched products, I stopped using this, but I now use this as my overall sunscreen. So when I go out, because during the day, like I said, I'm in the South, so I use SPF every day, even in the winter times, because the UVA and UVB rays still come through. And I noticed other sunscreens and sunblocks make me ashy. This does not. It'll either make me ashy or it'll give me a bluish tinge. This doesn't do that. So I've been using this, and this is like $11, which is kind of expensive for this tiny thing of sunscreen, but a little goes a long way, and it works, and I haven't had any more darkness. So yeah, so I'll keep using this as my main sunscreen. And that is it as far as my skincare goes. just to recap, I wash my face in the morning and the evenings. I use a toner. I then use a moisturizer. In the evenings, I will use a Retin A cream before I put on my moisturizer. And twice a week, I do a face mask. One turmeric, one bentonite. And that is it. And if you have any questions, if you want to know more in depth, if you want to see a tutorial of how I wash my face, which I really don't think is all that exciting, but I will do one, let me know. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And that's all for now, guys. Bye.